So we just had news break that the Tush Push will not be banned heading into 2025. And this was a proposal submitted by the Packers that aimed to eliminate the Tush Push play, which is guys coming in behind a QB sneaking and pushing him from behind, the Tush Push. And the votes that were needed for this to pass were 24. So they needed 24 of the 32 NFL teams to be okay with banning this play. And the votes were not met. 22 teams voted to ban the Tush Push, and 10 other teams did not. So they were just 2 votes away, but it was not passed. And so now the Eagles will continue to do the Tush Push. The Packers are the team that submitted the proposal. It felt to me like the NFL wanted the play out of the playbook and didn't want teams doing it anymore. And it seemed like other people brought this up, that the Packers seemed like a good team to propose it because they don't have an owner, and so they wouldn't get maybe the same kind of pushback. And for me, I don't think the play should be banned, because I really think at the end of the day, the reason the NFL wants to ban it is because it's boring. The reason we love football is all the uncertainty. And when you have a play that isn't 100% certain, but when teams can run it at a rate of converting nearly 75, 80% of the time, the Eagles, and maybe even higher than that percentage, it's just pretty boring, to be honest. I don't think that's a reason to ban the play. I think if a team is successful at doing something, they shouldn't be penalized for having so much success. And I know the NFL has brought up some reasoning for wanting to ban it, being that they think that in the future there could be some kind of serious injury. And I do remember reading that it doesn't sound like there has been any proof up to this point that there have been any more injuries because of the Tush Push. But I think they're trying to find a reason to try to get rid of the play. And I think if there ever is some kind of serious injury on the play, I feel like there'll be enough votes for it the next year. And so I don't think it's about injuries, to be completely honest. I think it's just about the NFL wanting to get a boring play out of the books. Of course, the NFL is always trying to limit injuries because it's better for them if guys are playing. They don't want to see these guys injured, no doubt. But at the end of the day, it's the NFL. You're playing tackle football. There's going to be injuries. And I don't even think if there's some bad injury on a Tush Push that it should be banned necessarily. Just because, guys get injured all the time. We don't ban tackling because someone got injured when they tackled someone. It just happens when you have guys 200 plus pounds running full speed at each other. It's not surprising that guys hurt themselves doing this. And I fully feel that it's good in certain ways to try to limit injuries as best you can, but it is tackle football, and so there's going to be injury risk. And so I'm totally fine with it not being banned. I didn't think it should be banned. From a watching perspective, I don't love watching the play, and if you're an Eagles fan watching this, you'd assume, yeah, you're a Packers fan. The Eagles converted at high rates, against teams like you, and you probably don't want to see that anymore. And sure, of course I don't want to see the Eagles Tush Push their way to scoring against the Packers, but at the same time, I do think it's a boring play. I don't think it should be banned. So it's pretty crazy that it was so close, 2 votes away from it being banned. We'll see if it ever comes back in future years or if the Tush Push will stay in the books for a long time. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.